Oh my gosh, walking up the stairs almost fell. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog, and today's vlog is gonna be an evening of sorts. So it doesn't look that bad, but believe me when I say that very soon it's gonna get very dark. That's just how it is. It's 3:30 in the afternoon right now, and about 4:30 it's pretty dark, and then 5 pitch black. You wanna go out? Be free, run. You may or may not know this. I'm shooting this vlog on my big rig, which is the Sony A7R Mark II with the Rode VideoMic Pro microphone. Directional mics are great for vlogs. I'm sure a lot of people who watch vlogs are vloggers or like vlogs. You may find this interesting. Directional mics are great because they don't capture everything around you. They just capture what you're pointing the camera at. So whatever you're pointing it at, it'll pick up the audio of. Pretty interesting. But here's the problem. If I go to turn the camera around to show you something, the audio is now pointing this way and I'm talking behind the camera, so it sounds like crap. Back in the summer, a company called Spivo, a Canadian company, sent me their GoPro selfie stick called the Spivo stick, and it is my favorite selfie stick. I guess I don't have many, but favorite GoPro pole I've ever used. I showed it in my water park video. I brought it there, and it was a blast to use. I just gotta find it. So the Spivo stick is pretty cool for a couple reasons. First of all, you can get it in different sizes. The wrist strap that unscrews actually is a camera thing, so you can screw it into a camera mount, use the wrist strap like that. But the main thing is, it's got this button, and when you push the button, it flips the mount that the GoPro is on 180 degrees. So you could be filming yourself, click the button, and you're filming what's in front of you. How nice would it be to have some sort of rotating thingy for my microphone, so that when I turn the camera around, bam, I can click a button and the mic could rotate so that, literally I'm not done vlogging, you already want back in? Anyways, so I click a button and the mic rotates around so that I could be pointing at something, but it's my audio you hear. Kind of interesting, something I've been thinking about, and I don't know why I started the vlog with that. I don't know if you guys can see him very well, but Jones was back in there in the tank and he shed this morning. Look at this. Compared to my hand, he's pretty long. This is the snakeskin. So I've actually found out that Jones is a pretty small snake. Just like humans, you could have a 10-year-old child and another 10-year-old child, both boys, born in the same hospital on the same day, but one could be super tall and one could be not super small, but you know, you could have a tall kid and a small kid. Snakes are the same, so on average, males aren't as big as females. Jones is a male corn snake, but even for corn snakes, I have a pretty thin guy. You see, a healthy corn snake will eat every 7 to 10 days, and I feed Jones every 7 days, and he's never not 8. He's a hungry bugger. So every 7 days I feed him, and I'm looking at videos online of other baby corn snakes, because he's born in May, but he's still kind of considered a baby in the snake world. But looking at other baby corn snakes, like, these snakes are 4 months old, and they're much bigger than Jones, so I got a small snake. I guess my family will appreciate that, because the smaller for them, the better. Because even people who are afraid of snakes, when you see a little baby corn snake, you can't be that afraid. I gotta feed him tonight, speaking of which, if he'll eat, and clean his tank and all that. But I thought I'd mention that, because a lot of you guys ask about Jones. He's cool, kind of working on handling him a little more right now, but I'm sure as time goes on, I'll have more of him in the vlog. And as I mentioned, this vlog is kind of an evening with me because I'm out of school. Everything's done, and I just have a lot to say today, like real serious things. So I thought I'd still have enough content for you guys to just film the evening part of my day. And a lot of vloggers who don't go to school do start their vlog at like 3 in the afternoon, so no big deal. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. A few days ago, 3 days ago, I got a new guitar. I know. I've got 4 Gibsons there, another one on the ground. 2 PRSs, 4 Fenders, another Gibson. It is crazy, but on the other side of the room, I have singular guitars. I have 1 Chapman Ghost Fret, 1 ESP Horizon, 1 special custom guitar, and now 1 Godin. These guitars are built in Quebec, Canada. I'm maybe gonna make a different video on it because I love it so much. Maybe my favorite guitar now. I just said a little while ago that new SG is my favorite guitar, and maybe it's my favorite rock guitar, but you know, they're all for different reasons. Anyways, what I wanted to say about it was I'd kind of been hiding it from my parents. I did sell 2 guitars in order to get it because I didn't want to buy new guitars before getting rid of old ones, so I sold some, but I didn't really tell my dad about it. And I was playing downstairs last night and he heard the guitar and he's like, that doesn't sound like a guitar Adam has. And he could hear, just by hearing how good it sounded, how different it was, he could hear that I had a new guitar, which I thought was crazy. So yeah, I may do a separate video on that, so let me know if you guys are interested. But I got a lot to say today. I went to the doctor's yesterday. We're gonna sit down the camera. Well, you know when I set down the camera, there's something serious, and I do have to talk about something serious. So, I went to the doctor's yesterday because I've been having some medical problems, which is one of the reasons I haven't posted as much this week. For as long as I can remember, I suppose it's about the last 2 years, I've had really bad indigestion and heartburn. After I eat, I get actually, this is kind of funny, never mentioned this, I get a little bit gassier than the average Joe, meaning that I fart. I know. You do not want outside again, Charlie. No way. But that's kind of weird to say on the internet, but yeah, after I eat, I fart more than the average. We assumed lactose intolerance, gluten intolerance. We started cutting things out of my diet. Nothing had changed. Also, this heartburn and indigestion I've been getting, just kind of, my stomach hurts after I eat. That sucked. Now, flash forward to about 3 months ago when I got a cold. I started having a really bad cough. The cold went away and I went to the walk-in clinic twice. 2 separate times. First time they gave me antibiotics. That did nothing, so I went back and I was like, what's going on with this cold? They told me just an after effect from having a cold, this cough. No, the cough still isn't gone and it's been about 5 months. So I went to my family doctor and I was like, yo, what's up? I started looking online before I did and everything led to 2 things. The first one is known as GERD, G-E-R-D, and it's actually gastroesophageal reflux disease. It's a digestive disease that occurs when a stomach acid or occasionally stomach content flows back into your food pipe, your esophagus. The other one is a form of cancer known as thyroid cancer. Thyroid cancer is found typically in young teens like myself, normally females, but not uncommon to males. And it affects your organs and basically everything, and it's the most common type of cancer. So I was like, great, I either have a chronic disease in my stomach or cancer. I looked this up online. Don't go online to look up stuff like this. So I'm thinking right now, do I name this vlog something to do with cancer as clickbait? Because guys, I don't have cancer. I do have GERD. I'm just gonna call it reflux. You probably know a lot of people who have it. Basically, I've been thinking about what to name this. I'm not gonna name this vlog anything to do with cancer for clickbait because I know people will click on it because there's definitely people out there who are dealing with cancer or have friends or family who are dealing with it, and I myself have dealt with it with family, so I'm not doing that. I don't have cancer, so that was good. I went into this doctor appointment, I was like, I either have cancer or a chronic disease, which I do have, but I've got medication for it. So this stuff I have to take before supper, technically 1 hour before your biggest meal of the day, but I'm taking it before supper. It's easier. And what it does is it actually lowers the amount of acids in your stomach, because what happens to me is that I have a hernia. I know, I'm gonna start joking about my hernia all the time. But I have a hernia at the top of my stomach where there's a little flap, and this flap, when you chew food and swallow and it goes down your esophagus, this flap opens up to let the food in and then closes again, because the acid in your stomach will eat everything in your body except your own stomach lining. So this hernia is over this flap, causing it to not close and open properly, meaning that acid splashes up, basically burning my esophagus, and my own body's trying to digest my throat. It sucks, it burns a lot, and that's where this heartburn and indigestion came from. Then stage 2 is the cough, and then stage 3, which I started getting when I went to the doctor, this is why, is sharp lumps in the throat, and it hurts to swallow. And that means that the acid had actually rose all the way up to my throat. Very serious stuff, guys. So I have these pills that I take before dinner that make the acid go away, because obviously I'm overproducing it. And then I have a puffer, and this is for my cough. So basically, whenever I feel the cough coming on, because you can before you cough, take a puff, and it's supposed to open up my throat and make everything chill out. And that's all I want to say about that. If you have any other serious questions, comments, concerns, in the comments below, I will be sure to answer those because it's very important to me, as I'm sure it is to you. But that is the main reason why I haven't been posting as much lately this week, and a big factor of my life now. So figured that should be the main showcase of this vlog.